Here's the concept behind this deck, right? So the Esper Legends deck, right? Esper Legends with which is a deck that's been really good in standard, there have been some people that have been porting it over to Pioneer. So the concept here is you just have like a somewhat decent-ish curve of 1 and 2 drops combined with Adeline alongside Mox Amber to kind of play this fair game where you have like a good amount of twos, a good amount of ones, good amount of threes to just kind of like curve out and beat people with Adeline sometimes. But then you also have the top end of Djeru and Hazoret. Now the nice thing about Djeru and Hazoret is it kind of incentivizes you to play a lower curve because you want to empty your hand the turn before you play. Like you don't want to have 2 cards in hand when you play this. So the ideal curve is, you just you play out spells all the way up the curve and then you play this on 5 empty-handed. But the nice thing about Djeru, so it says whenever it attacks, you look at the top 6, exile a legendary creature, and you can cast that card until end of turn without paying its mana cost. So the obvious big payoff is Ulamog. But the nice thing about Djeru is if you exile Valki, you can actually cast the backside Tibalt without paying its mana cost. So Valki kind of doubles as both a 2-drop that helps you curve out in turns on your Mox Ambers, but it also is a payoff for Djeru because casting this on turn 4 or turn 5 is still really good. So I think this is like better than playing, like you could make a more all-in approach and maybe there's something there, maybe that's a better shell where you just play 4 Ulamogs, 4 Embercles, and you're more likely to hit one of the Eldrazi's off of Djeru. But most of the time, when you just play an early curve of guys and you hit a Tibalt off of it, that's going to be good enough. So you don't have to go super, super deep on it. One thing that's also sick is if you have Olivia mobilized for war, and if you can't empty your hand fast enough for Djeru, if you curve Olivia into Djeru, you can just discard a card to give the Djeru haste without having to empty your hand. So that's kind of sick as well. And then you have Kalain, which is effectively a legendary version of Prosperous Innkeeper to give you a treasure to ramp you up to Djeru. And then you have like, your normal legends, like just good cards. Sheoldred, Thalia, Skrelv is absurd in this deck. You get to like protect your Djeru for the turn that you're going for it. So that's kind of the idea behind it. I'm not going to tell you how to disrespect your surroundings. You can kind of figure that out yourself, but Yorion. I feel like this deck could be better as pure Boros with Fable, Epicure, Volcanic Spite, just to put the Ulamogs back. Well, the issue with specifically Volcanic Spite is it puts it on the bottom. I could play a 3-drop here if I go Mox. Is that worth it? Fuck it, let's see what happens. I don't know if it's worth it, but let's try it. What's the worst that could happen, right? I don't know if this is right, but YOLO. Yeah, Tribute with Adeline's nice too. What spoiler card am I the most excited about? Honestly, I mean, I didn't look at the whole set, but of the ones that I've looked at so far, which was the page that Spike had, that like Imgur page, it's really just a lot of commander stuff. I don't think there's really anything that's going to make a super huge impact on any constructed format. Potentially Training Grounds has some heat. Like, there's some things you can maybe do with that. The 4-drop, I think, is potentially good in something like Rakdos Sacrifice, because you can double up your... not double up, but it works very, very well. Works very well with Cat Oven. So that could potentially be something. I think it's a lot of commander noise. What exactly is the Vampire Lord? I'm not even sure what card that is. Obnix is nuts. I mean, it costs 4 mana. Like, there's plenty of 4 mana cards that are busted, but, the problem is they cost 4 mana. Invoke and Madness Vampire Lord at 3 mana. It's a lot of stuff. Right, 13. No. I would not like to discard. Your turn. I mean, if I draw Djeru, there's a chance if I draw Djeru. 2/2 Lord, Convoke Madness in 3. It's not too bad, honestly. It doesn't sound that bad. Djeru. We could haste that. What happens if I haste the Sheoldred and shove with everything? What did they reveal? They revealed Vanishing Verse. So we know they have Vanishing Verse in hand. Alright, I guess we play Sheoldred and don't haste it, because they're just going to kill it with Vanishing Verse. There's no reason to haste it. Save the lane for Djeru. Thoughts on the green-white list with Tribute running Botanical Brawler. Botanical Brawler is kind of cool with Tribute. It's always weird because when you play cards like that, I really just want to go deeper and play stuff like Hardened Scales. Maybe just Botanical Brawler plus Tribute is enough synergy there, and you don't have to go super deep on the +1/+1 counter stuff. So they've resolved 2 Niv-Mizzet triggers, and each time they put a single card into their hand. Nice card. 5 mana card, by the way. 5 mana card. 5 mana Elvish Visionary. Good card. we love 5 mana Elvish Visionaries. Yeah, Niv-Mizzet is just not a good card. Still losing. Not if I draw Djeru. I know it's a 6/6. Like, I can read the card, but... Oh, I probably should have Plazaed that. I mean, if I Djeru into Ulamog, they're still dead. Thoughts on new Niv and Bring to Light? What's the new Niv? I don't know what the new Niv is. Alright, bricked. We going against Niv-Mizzet. Honestly, nothing. Yeah, we're just vibing. Niv-Mizzet Supreme, like the Chicken Supreme. And the Chicken Supreme. And the Cutlet Supreme. This is the Niv-Mizzet that you find in the Big Mac meal. 5/5 for 5. Flying a hexproof from monocolored. Each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard that's exactly 2 colors has Jumpstart. What is Jumpstart? Also, we can talk about leaks right now, right? Because they did release the whole set. Yeah, the Chicken McMizzet. Discard a card to cast it. So you have to pay the mana cost, right? Yeah, okay. It's like okay, but... Oh, it's from... Okay, yeah, I remember those cards now. I forgot that was keyworded as that mechanic, though. But I do recall that. What was the one that the red one? The 1 mana thing that gave your thing haste that people played in Phoenix sometimes? I remember that card. Yeah, maximize velocity. That's the one that I remember. Probably draws more cards in general than Niv Reborn. Almost certainly, yeah. It does give the Bring to Light's Jumpstart. That is kind of cool. It's probably a lot better than the Niv-Mizzet that my opponent's playing. I could see that. How are we doing on ads, by the way, chat? When's the last ad break? Looks like it was 10-ish minutes ago. Yeah, roughly there. Unfortunately, Twitch did not change the ads incentive program, so we're still stuck on the same stuff as last month, which I kind of hate it, but it is what it is, right? Like, I still feel bad running those ads. It is what it is, you know? How do we ever cast Ulamog? We have a card called Djeru and Hazoret. Allows us to cast it for free from the top of our deck. Yeah, it's basically just like watching, you know, commercial TV or whatever. Where were you last turn, buddy? Oh, I don't have a second white source, or a third white source. Alright, I'll still just play Adeline. Yeah, we tapped 10 mana Giga Chad. Yes, if you Djeru and Hazoret into Valky, you can cast the backside, which I will say is kind of awkward with Thalia, because if you tap out for Djeru and hit a Valky, you can't play Tibalt that turn. So it's maybe Thalia's not the card that we should be playing, but Thalia is very good in these types of games where you're not like comboing off with Djeru. Like here, we can't give it haste, but which means I'm actually just gonna play Valky and Kytheon here. Yeah, bad deck building. Double Vanishing Verse, huh? Alright, well, they're gonna kill my Adeline, which is fine. Yeah, I do not care. Because we can Djeru and Hazoret next turn, which they can't kill with Vanishing Verse. Alright, you ready to gamble, chat? I'm going to set up the Gambit, but they might have a removal spell pre-combat, so I won't start it yet. Alright, ready? Red, red, white, here, here. Alright, I'm going to go to combat. Combat. Alright, you ready? Prediction is up. Ulamog question mark. 30-second prediction, alright? Ready? 30 seconds. Should I land for Tibalt? Well, I can do it post-combat. Alright, Ulamog, or Djeru trigger on the stack. Right now, chat. Gamble 30 seconds. Do not gamble It will ruin your life. Get it twisted. Get it twisted. Will we get it twisted? As soon as the gamble is over, I will resolve the trigger. All right, you ready? Ding, 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 ding. Spin the wheel, baby. Easy. Easy. Who bet 59K? Did they bet on yes? Oh, they're eating good tonight. They are eating good tonight. Get it, yeah. Get it twisted. You will win. Get it twisted. Gamble. Please start gambling. Gambling is an investment and an investment only. You will profit. You will win. You will do all of that. You understand. You'll become a billionaire and rebuild your fucking life. Oh, that was also shout out to the chatter who was asking how we cast Ulamog. That's how we cast Ulamog. That's how we do that. Eating pizza. There you go. Yeah, when you gamble, you just go infinite every time. Oh wait. What am I doing? Shit, I could have just cast the fucking... What am I doing? I could have cast the Kytheon. Whoops. I forgore. I got so excited. Too excited about hitting the thing last game. It's like a mega punt too. Okay, not as punished, because now we can just still play the Adeline here. Always drawing cards. Thank you for the 32 months. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much for the sub. Did you know, chat? If you have an Amazon Prime account, you get 1 free subscription per month to any streamer of your choice. Doesn't have to be me. But if you enjoy the content, would greatly appreciate. I just like y'all being here, you know? That's all I'm saying. Just thank you for being here. Thank you for being you, chat. Yeah, the whole set was spoiled today. They draw Extinction Event? It's not the best. Wait, are they dead? I guess they're not quite dead, right? Because I can Skrelv the Adeline. So... Skrelv the Adeline. I guess I'll choose red. Play this untap so I can indestructible the Kytheon. They block a human. They go to 1, right? I think they go to 1 here. And I think I'm going to indestructible... I don't know what I'm going to indestructible. I could indestructible the Adeline, but that's bad if they have, like, chain or binding. I guess untapping the Skrelv was pretty good, right? Yeah. Yeah, that plays. Although now it's kind of awkward that, like, I don't want to block the Omnath, right? This can't block. It's a little sketchy. I'm kind of screwed either way if they have Bring to Light, because they can just get Shadow's Verdict, and they keep the Omnath, but... Yeah, it does play around chain. Okay. What could they have here? Play this. Cast this pre-combat. I'm not really sure what they could have. Make a 4/4. Go to combat. A Leyline Binding, but I have Skrelv to protect. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do this. And I'm not really sure what they could have here, but we'll see. Alright, I'll pass priority. They have to have 2 removal spells here, which I guess they could. Cycle. Well, that's not 2 removal spells. I guess they could double binding. Alright, cool. Easy. So I've resolved 3 Djeru triggers today, and I've hit Ulamog on 2 of them. It's pretty good. That's why we say gamble, you know? And then the whole spiel, you gamble, you will rebuild your life, you will win, yeah. You know how it goes. I don't need to go through the whole spiel, but... This hand's great, by the way. It is a payoff for Djeru and Hazoret, but it's also something you can cast on turn 2 to turn on Mox Amber and just kind of, like, help curve out. Valky's not as impactful as Ulamog, but it is much more of a real card. I think 3 is the right number of Ulamogs. It feels right. You could maybe cut a Valky for the 4th, but... Luca Bruno, thank you very, very much for the 19 months. Thank you for the sub. Big Pog in the chat. Thank you for the support. Everything, every little bit counts. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we have 4 plazas. There are, in fact, 4 plazas in this deck. We just don't really draw them that often. Yeah, Ulamog's just there to hang along for the ride. Looks like creativity. Yeah, okay. Thalia good against creativity, but they do have a lot of removal for it. Speaking of the plaza, I'm pretty sure Thalia's better than Kalain here because it stops them from casting Fable. Also can't cast Volcanic Spite or a Counterspell. The only thing they could have here is Spikefield Hazard, or I guess Fiery Impulse, yeah. I don't know why I forgot about Fiery Impulse. Oh, no Fiery Impulse. That's good. It is a good sign. If I get to untap with this Plaza, I'm feeling pretty good, right? Like casting Fable now? Kind of okay with that. If they go Fable pass, I might just chill with the Plaza. Yeah. I did have a decent weekend. I had a good time. We didn't do very well in the events that we played in, but I had fun, for sure. It was a good weekend. It's all about having a good time, you know? It's one thing that I've been realizing over the past, like, you know, I don't know how long, like a couple weeks, month or so, is like, the nature of what I do, you know, as far as content creation, is just like playing a lot of off-the-wall decks and not necessarily the most competitive brews. And I've really noticed my, like, I don't know if it's preparation or what it is, but I've noticed, like, just in tournaments, I haven't had a bunch of success in tournaments lately. But you know what? It's like, at the end of the day, content creation is definitely #1 priority. So as long as I'm making good content, I don't really care if I'm winning or losing. It's the most important part of this. Now, I don't know if that means that I'm gonna, like, you know, give up the competitive dream entirely. Like, I still want to go to, like, 1 or 2 RCQs a month, but I definitely don't want to be pursuing it as much as I have in the past, you know? Right, you know, I've still had some decent results lately, like lately-ish. Top 8 of the challenge, day 2 of the RC. Like, it's not like I'm, you know, scrubbing out of everything, but I think I'm plazaing this. I think I am. It also turns off their spites they can't loot. Okay, this is good for us. Now we just dump the hand, right? Yeah, I would say for the most part, I somewhat agree with you in terms of, like, what is available for competitive outlets. Most of that stuff is, like, kind of gone at this point. Like, the best competitive outlet, honestly, and you're not going to like this, chat, but the best way, like, the best path to the competitive aspect of Magic is likely still just Arena. The Arena qualifier weekends, the Arena opens where you can get cash prizes. Like, Arena probably is the best way to pursue a competitive outlet. Can deck brewing be considered R&D for taxes? Maybe. Is that a write-off? I know, it sucks, but, like, that's the sad reality of it. You know, it is what it is, but this is the world that we live in. As much as you don't want to believe it, it is the world that we live in. Did you miss the Gamba? We've been Gambaing, so the only Gambas, we've done 3 Gambas today. Every time we attack with Djeru, we're doing a 30-second Gamba, and the Gamba is, will we hit Ulamog? Out of the 3 Gambas, we've hit Ulamog twice so far. Hope you want to hope that we cast a Djeru and attack with it, and then we can get a Gamba. I think Arena 100% is the future. Like, the thing is, they're never going to go to 100% Arena. Like, they only did that for COVID because, you know, they couldn't hold tournaments. But, like, I think there are all, like, for the most part, the more competitive outlets are going to be available on Arena. I think that's just facts. Sand's kind of ass. I don't want to go to 5, though. Don't think they could ever do a large scale even on the client. I mean, they played entire Pro Tours on the client before. Yeah, we're never going to get GPs again, 100%. There's no way we ever get GPs, which sucks. I like GPs a lot. I really wish they would bring them back, but we're not going to get GPs. We're not going to get GPs in the same sense that we used to have them. Like, maybe at some point down the road, there's another alternative to GPs, but we're not going to get them like they were before. Right, they're like Magic Fest now. Well, no, because the Magic Fest are the Pro Tours, right? Or you're talking about the SCG events? Those are kind of like GPs, or GPs in 2023, right? The RC? Kind of, but the issue with that is they're qualifier-only events. Like, you have to qualify for that. Like, the nice thing about going to GPs before is you could just participate. I don't think I want to attack with this. You could just, like, show up and say, hey, you know, I'm not qualified for this, but I really want to play, and you can't do that in an RC. Yeah, one thing that I will say, the NRG series, they're doing a fucking amazing job. Like that tournament series is so good for the game. The only downside is they're kind of in a small-ish area, you know, compared to the rest of the United States. But those events are awesome. They are amazing. Adeline number 3, huh? I guess I'll play her on Make Disappear. Honestly, I should also probably play her on another Rending Volley. Or they showed me Roast. But I'm gonna play her on Volley here. Not sure if that's right, but I miss SCG going on. Yeah, the SCG events where they used to be all over the Northeast, those were dope. We just need like an NRG on the East Coast, you know? Have like some other East Coast organizer puts up a series all over the East Coast, and then the same thing for the West Coast as well. You know, we need more of the tournament organizers to follow suit of NRG is what we need. What you got? Volley double Stern lesson, huh? Mm. So their plan is to block Adeline and then volley it. All right, sure. Because they could also like double block with Den, which they're not doing, but AFC versus NFC. Yeah, you could even have like divide the country into two halves and have like that one half is the NRG and one half is some other East Coast organizer, and then you have like the top 16 from each half of the country go into a finals, and you have like the final championships as the top 32, but 16 from each half. That'd be kind of cool. Right, yeah. Well, the NRG is doing kind of that too, right? Because they're giving out RCQ invites or RC invites, right? But I don't think NRG has a direct to PT invite. Did the NRG championships have that? I don't remember if they did. I don't think they did, but like I know they're handing out RCQ invites, but I don't know if they're handing out direct to PTs. I agree. I think it's a great time to do it. Like right before the summer starts. Because the summer is where people want to travel, you know? Summer is a great time to travel. Venues are expensive, yeah. One card in hand? Let's hope it's not a Torrential Gear Hulk. Traveling is expensive. Flights and fuel costs and all this stuff, venue costs. It is really expensive. You're not wrong about that. Oh, they have double Opus. All right, I'm out of here. Kekbite. Everybody say Kekbite. I wonder if I want Redain against the Magma Opuses. I don't think so. Because the issue with that is they can just Gear Hulk something else, right? It's pretty narrow. What's up, Panda? It's kind of wild to me. Maybe I'm just not realizing certain areas are more expensive than others, but I am very surprised to find out that flights to Dallas, when I looked at them, were more expensive than my flight to San Diego. And I just always assumed that San Diego was more expensive to fly to than Dallas. It's part of the reason why I don't want to go to Dallas, you know. I thought it was going to be cheaper, but turns out that is not the case. You think it's the time of year? Maybe. I mean, the San Diego flight wasn't that long. Like, the San Diego trip wasn't that long ago. Well, it's not the summer yet. Like, now is probably the perfect time to fly to Texas, right? Because it's not quite the summer. How do I plan to prep for Dallas? Well, I'm not qualified. I'd be going to just LCQ. It's in the 80s already in Dallas. Is it really? Sheesh. It's still not too bad, but... Volcanic Spite. I'll take a Sheoldred. Not the worst. Red-black, cast this. I don't think, I'll actually... No, I want to save the Rest in Peace in case I draw a better creature next turn. Like, I know I don't really need the second Rest in Peace because they can't remove the first one, but I'd rather haste like an Adeline next turn. This deck, honestly, so Spell Skittles did a deck tech yesterday for something very similar, and I looked at the shell and I was like, man, this looks really cool. I want to give it a shot. So this is mostly what Spell Skittles sent me. I did change a few cards, but like the idea sounded really sick. Well, can't attack it to the Mutavault either. Fable. No, Fable. Why'd you leave the keys up on the Fable? Need like an Adeline or something. I guess a Djeru would do it. Black, red here. Oh, maybe I was supposed to sack the treasure to make it a 4/4. Yeah, that was bad. They have Volcanic Spite. That was actually terrible. I was definitely supposed to sack this to make it a 4/4. That was bad. I guess the upside of saving the treasure is I can make Djeru a 5 toughness, which dodges Rending Volley, so there's definitely some upside and some downside, but what if we combine this with the Ratodropic deck? It does have a lot of legends in it naturally. I could see that. They dig for Djeru. Well, I was actually thinking about just making like I'm thinking about making a turbo Djeru deck, and instead of playing Mardu, just being Naya. So then you have Elves to get it out faster, and then you also can play Oath of Nissa and the 2-mana Invasion that finds any permanent. So that might be an idea as well. Maybe we should cook that up after this. That might just be a better idea. Just like Turbo Djeru. Did I see the new Jarina? I don't know what Jarina is. Jarina these nuts? Search for Glory. Too expensive. You need those to cost 1 or 2 mana. 2 is the absolute maximum that I would pay for it. Like, I know Search for Glory directly finds it, but it costs 3 mana. You can't play that card. Just put a big Bunkus into play. Oh, surely I can cast that, right? I am a chef. Chef Doom in the house. Basically Turbo Galta. Right, exactly. But the nice thing about, like, that versus Turbo Galta is Turbo Galta requires you to draw 2 pieces. You have to draw Galta and the Sorin, or Xander and the Sorin. This is effectively just a 1-card combo. You just empty your hand, play Djeru, and cast an Ulamog, right? So, that is likely a better way to play this deck, and I think we're going to try and maybe cook that up after this league. So this is what... It's kind of awkward that we can't Skrelv into Kalain, but this is still Skrelv into turn 4 Djeru and Hazoret, so... We'll try it. You just gotta believe. What's up, Turtle Power? Hey, new money. Drawing a Plaza here would be sick, or, yeah, any white dual lane is nice. Because now we can just curve Skrelv into Kalain. See a Gamba coming? They might be rude and cringe and interact with me. I would like them to not be rude and cringe and interact with me, but I can't stop them from doing so. Chain to the Yep Rock. Yep Rock. Yeah, simply ask them nicely. But they fire Enigmatic on turn 4. The issue is, I actually don't think I'm going to be able to haste the Hazoret, right? So I have 5 in hand, draw to 6, land to 5, assuming I draw 2-drop. Even if I draw 2-drop, right? 6, 5, 4, 3. Next turn, draw to 4. Yeah, it's not going to work. So I guess we just play Adeline here. Still leaving this in play. I think I'm gonna wait on Djeru until they tap out. They're probably gonna cast Binding here. Yep. Okay. Okay. We have an Aftermath review. Yep. You want a review? The cards all suck. There's your review. I didn't look at all of them. Whoa, that's Shark Typhoon. This is the Ashiok deck. Alright, well, I guess we're not attacking. into Shark Typhoon, so you can proceed. I believe Aftermath is a Pioneer legal set. So I didn't look at the whole set, but the cards that I looked at were just all Commander bullshit. So I don't know if that's the entire set, if that's most of the set, but I looked at about 20 of the cards, and they all looked pretty bad, so I don't know. Can't wait for them to chat cast. They can't chat cast this turn. I mean, even if they don't tap out, I'm probably still gonna go for it, right? People ask me about that card. I don't even know what that is. What's the mana value? What's the power toughness? The humans card. I don't know about 0, but Dandy, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Welcome, Raiders. We are playing Winota at home, which is we're trying to Djeru and Hazoret into Ulamog. Which, if that sounds appealing to you, then you're in the right place. Thank you for the raid, buddy. So 2 mana, 2/2, and it gives humans +1/+0 and ward 1. That's the whole text? That card's cracked. Okay, that card is actually cracked. That's really all it is? That's the whole card? I know it doesn't affect itself, but that's still really good. Alright, Gamba time. Chat, Gamba's live. 30 seconds. Will we hit an Ulamog? I will bring up the classic copy pasta. Do not get it twisted. Do not gamble. Do not start gambling. Gambling is entertainment and entertainment only. You won't break even. You won't win. You won't do any of that. You understand. You will only go into debt and ruin your life. With that said, will we hit an Ulamog? Question mark. I guess I'll attack with these 3. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. No Ulamog. Feels bad, man. Alright, no Ulamog. F's in chat for the believers. We did hit a Sheoldred, though, which is pretty good. Take that. You're 0 for 2. So that's the 4th Djeru and Hazoret trigger, and we have hit Ulamog 2 out of 4 times. So we're 50% on Ulamog hits. Which, honestly, not that bad. Those are pretty good odds, but are pretty good numbers so far. Ads played during Gamba. Sounds like a skill issue. Ads played during Gamba. If only there was a way to fix that. If only there was a way to prevent you from watching ads on the stream. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, by the way, we have new sound alerts too. So if y'all want to check out the new sound alerts, I added about 5 of them. Nucleotide, thank you for the 2 months. Primers in the chat. Thank you very much for the 2 Nucleotide. We're going again? Alright, well, you guys want another Gamba? Alright, another Gamba. Ulamog, question mark? 2 Gambas back to back? You'll love to see it. 2 Gambas back to back? Alright, I'm gonna hit okay. Oh no! Alright, rigged, hold on. Shit, rigged. How do I end submissions? No! Alright, end submissions. Ulamog, no. Whatever. People actually didn't vote yes after the fact. That was funny. Like, I hit the thing, and then people just didn't even vote after the fact. I forgot that I auto-yielded. Alright, so we're what, 3 for 5 on Ulamogs? Or 2 for 5. 2 for 5. So they go to 6. Kaya's 0 for 3? You hate to see it. You lost 183k on that? Oh no. 183k? Sheesh. Alright, proceed. I'll hold up the Takenuma. Alright, they're off it. Let's go. Alright, what do we want against? This is the Ashiok deck, which is Transmogrify, Atraxa, and then bunch of removal spells. Chain, Binding, Chariot, Supreme Verdict, Deafening Clarion, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like a control deck with Transmogrify. I guess Redain is good. Do I earn anything if people spend channel points? No, it's just for voting entertainment and stuff. It's just like to, you know, have something fun during the stream. It doesn't, like, people voting channel points doesn't affect me whatsoever. It's mostly just for, you know, the entertainment of the chatters. At least I hope it's entertaining. I'm trying to make some entertaining content. Got him! I'm gonna cut a Kalain against them. Got him! Should I spend 40 wildcards building this to spite people and Explorer? I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily recommend spending 40 wildcards. That's a lot. On a mostly meme deck. Like, let's be real, chat. This is a meme. This is not a competitive deck. It's just for memes. I'm not gonna lie to you and say this is a competitive deck. I'm just trying to have some fun over here, you know. What's up, Ride or Die? Is this a meme-petitive deck? That's a word. That is in fact one of the words of all time. You don't like fun? Well, okay. Noted. Noted. What if I like fun? Can I have some fun? Yeah, this is Winota at home. I think I want to try and build a different version of this after this league. I want to try Naya, where we play elves. You have elves to accelerate, and then you also play Oath of Nissa and Invasion of Ixalan. Ixalan's the 2-mana one that finds a permanent, right? Whatever that one is. But you have elves plus that. Okay, this is weird. Normally I would play Adeline here, but if I can high roll and play Olivia and try to curve into Djeru. But that's a lot worse if they have... What's it called? Deafening Clarion. So I'm going to do it this way. So yeah, I want to try a different version of this deck that has 8 elves, 4 Djeru, 4 Oath of Nissa, 4 Invasion of Ixalan. So you have 8 more ways to find Djeru, and then you're pairing that with, you know, the mana acceleration from elves. You can also maybe play like Fable and Stormseeker, because even if you're not Hellbent, you can give Djeru haste with Stormseeker. So that sounds kind of cool. But something along those lines. I want to try and build that after this. Never standard with Cityscape. It only hits Legends. Okay, well now we're gonna play Olivia and just hope to draw a land next turn. Because if we draw a land, we can Djeru haste. Although, this is worse if they have Clarion. I think in that deck, Bailey, I'd only want Ulamog and maybe some Emrakuls. Like, I'd want to have a lot less Legends, you know? It would be less of a Legends deck. The only reason that this version is playing a ton of Legends is because of Mox Amber. But if you just play Llanowar Elves, you don't need Mox Amber, right? So you don't need as much Legends if you're not playing Mox Amber. Alright, well we can't haste it this turn. So I think what I'm going to do is just go Valky Kytheon. They do have Verdict, which is a little unfortunate, but... Honestly, I'm going to play into Verdict, because I would much rather have them cast Verdict than put a Trex into play, I think. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try and, like, jibate them into casting the Verdict. Witch's Cottage to put Ulamog on top. You can't Witch's Cottage in Pioneer. You can only Witch's Cottage with fetch lands. Fetching. Alright, will they cast Transmogrify or Supreme Verdict? I mean, they're obviously going to play Fires, but... Golgari Scales Fun card. Oh no, don't give me the Scales Copium. It's too early. 2/2 Menace for 2. It deals combat damage if it has fewer than 4 counters. Put a counter on it. That if it has exactly 4, search out for card in your hand to shuffle. Good card, but, you know, you all know about the Scales Copium. I can't handle the Scales Copium. Okay, looks like they're casting Verdict, which is much better for me. I still need to draw a land. Yeah, I need a land to be able to haste the Hazoret. That is unfortunate. And I can't really play the Djeru and Hazoret into the Chain of the Rocks. So I guess we're just going to Skrelv pass. And then hope to draw a land next turn. Which means I might even... No, I can't afford to sack Plaza here, because I have to give up the token and the Plaza. So if I go crack token, crack Plaza, rip land, I only have 4 mana. The issue with Scales at the moment is mono green. Yeah, kind of agree. Okay, well, now that they've cast 2 spells, we can actually go draw land, Djeru, pro green, hit Ulamog, Ulamog kill Atraxa. And that's potentially an out. I guess we know they have chained, but I feel like we need to mulligan more so that Hazoret has haste. That is potentially an option, or we could just play more cheap cards, right? Like, the biggest answer to give Hazoret consistent haste is just lower your curve. So maybe the curve in this deck is just too high. Like, obviously, you have to play the Ulamog, so you have to play some sort of payoff. But Valky is nice. Oh, yeah, they're just going to attack, right? The reason that Valky is so sweet is it's a 2-drop on curve, but it's also a good hit off of Djeru and Hazoret, right? So it kind of does double duty in that regard. Butter Reunion? What's Butter Reunion? I'm kidding. White, this, red, red, white. I'm at 7. I can attack first, right? Alright, you ready for a Gamba, chat? Chat, are you ready for a Gamba? Alright, Gamba's live. We've had a lot of Gambas today. Alright, 30 seconds. Will we hit an Ulamog? Cast your votes now! Get it twisted. You will win. You will change your life. There it is. Please start gambling. Gambling is an investment, and an investment only. You will profit. You will win. You will do all of that. You understand? Become a billionaire and rebuild your fucking life. Gamba, 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 gamba. Alright, submissions closed. Will we hit an Ulamog? Stay tuned to find out. That is an F in the chat. That is a big old F in the chat. Ulamog, no. Kai, you're 0 for 4. Oh my god. This is game 3, right? Yeah, game 3. Told me I would win. You could say that. True to who I am. Somebody redeem a deck tech that I missed. Did I miss a deck tech? Let me see. Or you're just saying it because you lost the points. Okay, I gotcha. I see. So what's that? Is that the 6th? Is that the 6th trigger? And we've hit Ulamog twice, right? 2 for 6. What's that? 33%? I mean, 33% hitting an Ulamog. That's not that bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not the worst. Yeah, we need the 4th one. Ooh, Plains Kalain, huh? Ship that. Just gonna be gambling all day. All right, I guess I keep this and put back Shelly. Yeah, even hitting Valky would have been fine to kill the Atraxa. So I effectively had, what, 6 outs? Because I think 1 Valky was gone. What about playing the new Adeline? Could. The new Adeline. That's like another big hit. 33% of the time. It works every time. Olivia's been kind of sick in this deck. I like Olivia a lot. Because, like, Olivia, if you keep a 7-card hand, you're less likely to be hellbent by the time you cast Djeru, and Olivia kind of helps that, which is pretty cool. Bitter Reunion. Oh, somebody had asked about Bitter Reunion earlier. The problem is it's a 5, it makes it a 6-mana play, right? You need 5 mana for Djeru. You know what I mean? So it's a little awkward in that regard. Bro, is this going to be a turn 4 Djeru? Let's go. Turn 4 Djeru? Pause champ. They're going to tap out for Fable, then lose the game. I'm going to use that. Vessel of Volatility. That card sucks. It also makes quad red, so you still need the white mana from it. I don't know. I don't love it. Alright, they're going to go land Fable. Land Fable, pause champ. You know you want to cast Fable here. You know you want to cast Fable here. You know you want to cast Fable. If they don't cast Fable, I'm not casting Djeru. I don't think so. Probably not. Like Larion? That would also be fine. If they want to Wrath me, I don't care. They could Wrath me all they want. Oh, but then I don't have the 5th... Yeah, the Mox Amber's turned off. Yeah, okay. Shockland pass, huh? Alrighty. I could go Redain, discard a Ganjo. No, I kind of want my mana. I'm just going to go to combat. I'm going to be a coward. I will, in fact, be a coward. Drawing this was actually quite good, too. Because now if they spend a removal spell here, that means they won't be able to kill the Redain. Yeah, that's fine. Dead next turn if they take it. Yeah, we also just have, like, lethal in play, right? Guess I should technically use this. Go. But now they can't cast anything. They can cast Chained, I guess, but... Yeah. Come on, just tap out. Tap out! Tap out. Wait, they can't cast Binding now, right? They cannot cast Binding, correct? Can have Gust, I guess? Does not appear that they have Gust. Alright, you ready? Gamba time. All right, Ulamog question mark. Gamba. Gamba is now live. 30 seconds. Let's do it. Let's do it. 30 seconds. Let's do it, chat. Bet it all, bet it all, bet it all. One going once, going twice, going thrice. There's no Gamba 3 command, unfortunately. All right, bets are in, bets are in, bets are in. Let's do it. Oh, wow. That's definitely not an Ulamog. All right. That's the first time we've, like, hardcore bricked. Just 6 lands. Oh, man. It's hoping to go all in. I did, yeah. Yeah, we're unironically bad at Gamba. You hate to see it. It should be a large whiff option, I guess, yeah. Like, extra whiff. All right, we get to run it back. Let's run it back. All right, you ready? All right, one more, chat. One more for the road. One more for the road. 30 seconds. Gamba, 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 exclamation point, Gamba. Submissions now open. You have 0 points. That sounds like a skill issue. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a skill issue to me. I mean, at this point, we're pretty favored to hit, right? I would assume, but it's just gambler's fallacy, right? Like, we can't keep bricking over and over and over again. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Wow. All right, all right. It's been kind of a rough day of Gamba. Sheesh. Ulamog, no. Type a 1 in the chat if you've lost all of your points today. Oh, shit. If you have literally lost all of your points today. Up from 12 to 40. There you go. Oh, man. Up 40k. Easy. Easy. Why would we ever say that, Benjicus, you know? Why would we ever say that? If they have anything sorcerer speed, I can Plaza. I can just Plaza anyways. I feel like we just win anyways, but... chain to the Yep Rock. Yep Rock. I will activate my Plaza of Heroes. Plaza of Heroes kind of fucked up, huh? That card is really good. Like, that's a lot of text for a 5-color land. That's a lot. Whew. That is in fact one of the lands of all time. Yeah, that is like literally Widowed at Home. This is like fake Widowed at Home, you know? Yeah, Rona's the best Djeru hit. Hand's fine without an Ulamog. It's a good 6. I guess the second Olivia is kind of awkward, but it's up Skittles. We've been having a blast with this deck. This deck is so much fun. How did you end up finishing in that league last night, by the way? You went up a land? Kind of makes sense, yeah. I could see it. Oh, fuck. Basic land check? 2? Alright, good. Whew. Dodged. That's a lot of demolition fielding. Do I play Kalain or Thalia? I want to play Kalain here. Like, the problem with playing Thalia is they're not going to cast a spell next turn. They can't currently cast spells. They have to activate field next turn regardless, right? Yeah, that was like the weird part. Is like Thalia's not doing a ton here because they can't play a spell next turn anyways, right? So like taxing them when they can't cast spells is kind of irrelevant. 2 meme wins, beat Smallful 5-color Mori nonsense. Against Starla. What's Starla? Play with Fire Throwing Creature and Shape Scoop. Gotcha. Well, I mean, hey, a 4-1's a 4-1, right? I guess Kalain if they field the Plaza. Oh, right. I don't have a Swamp. Okay. Yeah, I definitely should have played Kalain last turn. I have 2 basics, but I don't know what they're up to over there. Thankfully, they didn't field me for some reason, because they're going to do it anyways. They should have fielded me in, like, my draw step or something. I think Ulamog is a lot better than Emrakul, yeah. I think it wins you the game on the spot way more often than Emrakul will. Because, like, if your opponent just has a Binding or something like that in their hand, because Emrakul only has protection from colored spells, right? Not abilities, if I recall correctly. Emrakul the Promised. Protection from instants. Oh, yeah, so you can't... Yeah, you can still just Binding that shit, so... Yeah, I think Ulamog is a lot better. Misery's Shadow. It's not black mana. We do have the treasure, thankfully. Can I afford to suicide the Thalia to flip the Kytheon? You hardcast an Ulamog against Greasefang? Holy shit. I think we've had 7 Djeru triggers, and I've only hit Ulamog twice. But we did hit like a Sheoldred one time, and an Adeline one time, so it's still been pretty good. I think I'm down to bin a Thalia to flip the Kytheon here. Although... yeah, let's do it. I don't know if this is good, but I'm gonna do it. The new Sarkhan seems sick in Dragons. What's the new Sarkhan? Again, I didn't look at the whole set. I only looked at about, like... I looked at less than half of the set, so... that was some interesting timing on that. I don't know about that. Why didn't they just, like, main face that? Oh, I did see this card. Yeah, this is, I think, one of the better cards that I looked at. This thing, Sarkhan Soul of Flame. Make 3 mana 2/4 dragon spells cost 1 less. And whenever a dragon ETBs, you can have the Sarkhan become a copy of it until end of turn. This card does seem pretty good. I do like that one. They typed in chat, oh right, this card has extra text. That is correct. It was at that moment he knew he had fucked up. Yeah, you go like turn 3 Sarkhan, turn 4 Glorybringer, make a copy. Exert both of them. Alright, they go to 10, we flip Kytheon. Then I think I just indestructible the Thalia. I think that makes sense. Because then I could just block this thing no matter what. Florrybringer is another good card. Whew, boy. I don't know, have you ever gotten to attack with a Florrybringer before? I have. It's quite the experience. Yeah, well, they can't invoke anyways because of Thalia, right? But minor spelling mistake. I win. Yeah, we only have 1 basic left. Okay. Flory Banger. Sus. I didn't say that. You said that. That was very sus. Oh, my brother in Christ. I drew the basic. Chat, I have drawn the basic land. That's not good. Ain't no way I just drew that basic. Ain't no way. Yeah, classic. Definitely a skill issue. I guess we just, like, slam with the Gideon, right? Yeah, I think so. 07. 07's for my lands. My lands are all gone. Yeah, I've cast the 2-mana side of Valky a couple times too. It's been pretty good. 6, the Olivia puts them to 2. Also nice if we chump block the Graveyard Trespasser, the creature gets exiled so they can't eat it the following turn. I mean, if they can't kill the Olivia, we're in a fine spot, obviously, but yeah. Power word kill. Well, they in fact can kill the Olivia. That is unfortunate. They can't attack with both, though, because if they attack with both, they die. So I guess they're going to get me to chump block with Kalain, and then likely chump block the Gideon with Shadow. I don't think they'll go to 2. I could also just let the Gideon take 3. The issue with that line is if I go fire up Gideon, send everything, they block Thalia, pump, go to 1, and they keep both their creatures. Yeah, I guess we can just take this. They die to Adeline, right? Well, they'd have to chump block here, and then they'd go to 2, I guess, but... yeah, I could just let Gideon take this. This is probably fine. The new Gruul Legend. From what I remember, I didn't think it looked that great, but... card's potentially good if I can find some mana. Samut. Samut. Alright, I'm just going to make this a 4/4 and shove. Yeah, definitely just going to shove here. Yeah, I remember looking at this one on the spoiler sheet, remembering that I think it looked okay. Oh, this is like the fancy version of it. 3 mana, 2/3, first strike, vigilance, haste. Pretty good keywords. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, if that creature entered the battlefield this turn, draw a card. So it pairs very nicely with haste creatures. I don't know, I could see it. It's got a lot of text on it, right? Could be potentially good. So what do they send? They can't really send both at Gideon, though, right? Just the Trespasser. Oh, and now they can have the Shadow back to make it a 5/5. I am going to chump block with Kalain here to keep the Gideon around. I mean, they're technically dead. Very likely have Fatal Push, though. Not sure that there's a lot I can do about that. Not sure if Samet's good in Bard class or not. Does the Bard class deck really have a lot of haste creatures? Yeah, there's not a ton of haste things going on in that deck, right? It is nice with Stormseeker. Yeah, so they're gonna Edict me and then Chump Block. That's interesting. Do we slam Djeru here? Could also slam Olivia. We can't Olivia Valky, we only have one black source. No, we only have one black source, chap. Where's Yargle? Yeah. Yeah, we could also just go, like, play Djeru and Hazoret and give it Indestructible. But the issue is, like, if they have a 2-mana removal spell, they're just gonna kill it on my turn, right? I think what I want to do is just go... Make Gideon a creature, attack, make them chump block, and go land Djeru. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Make them chump block, go land Djeru. If they have a removal spell, fine. We still have outs to kill them, because we can just discard Valky and keep Olivia. Go Valky and see their hand. They likely don't have a creature. I think I'd rather just cast the Djeru here. I think I like this better. Well, the problem is that if they uptick Liliana, we don't have enough cards in hand to be able to double spell, right? Like, even if I draw any 2-drop, like if I draw Thalia or Kytheon or any of those, I'm not going to have an extra card in hand after they uptick. I'm going to keep the Olivia, obviously, but... Double Invoke without quad black? Maybe. They might have an Invoke in hand. Because that is a spell they couldn't cast. I think I'm just going to let this happen. I'm going to let the Gideon die. They do get to gain 2 life here, which is kind of unfortunate. Alright, please no removal spell. Wait, should I trade here? How bad is trading? Trading's not that bad, right? Like, this is still lethal. Well, I would have to assume if they had a second Liliana, they would have played it pre-combat, but... Right. I'm just gonna trade. Trading does prevent the Gamba, but I think it increases my win percentage by quite a bit, so... that's the punish, right? So now they can just Brickwall the Gideon. Well, I guess what I can do is go let Liliana discard Olivia. The chump. It's not a chump. They can make it a 5/5. They just Brickwall the Gideon. So I think my plan here is to just do it this way. End step, Takanuma, get back Djeru, discard Olivia to Liliana, land, play Djeru, hope they don't have a removal spell. Shade isn't black mana. No, it's just colorless. They're gonna field me. Oh, I F6. God damn it. I shouldn't F6'd. Alright, that was bad. Ah! Right, I forgot they're gonna field me. Should not have F6'd. That's a disaster. Whoops. That's what I get for F6ing, huh? Kinda deserve it. I can't pass up the F6 value. You already know this, chat. I am not one to miss the F6 value. We're gonna lose anyway? Probably, yeah. Yeah, see, Todd gets it. It's a way of life. Maybe they won't activate Liliana for some reason. I don't know why they wouldn't do that, but... Even if we had done it correctly, right? Even if I had done the Takanuma before getting fielded, they would just have Thoughtseize the Djeru anyways, right? Alright, so... Oh, they're dead to Zurgo. It's not Zurgo. But now we can draw Djeru. Yeah, now we can just draw Djeru. A lot of live draws here. Oh, no, they have the stupid fucking Field of Ruin. God damn it. I forgot they had a third field. Fuck. Yeah, so many fields. This was the game where their first 3 lands of the game were Demolition Field, Field of Ruin. They didn't cast a single spell. we're still gonna lose this game. Can we get Emrakul in here? Ulamog's better. Like, maybe you could play both, but it's just more bricks. Alright, well, still dead to Zurgo. I'll check Zurgo. Zurgo! They can castle now. Well, they're going all in. Alright, give me a Zurgo. I've been told that if you put an upkeep stop before you draw, you're more likely to draw the card that you need. It's just simply how it works. I don't make up the rules, you know, but... That one would have been really good if they didn't Field of Ruin me 3 times. That one would have been good if they didn't have the 3rd Field of Ruin. Tried the Atali version? No, I haven't tried that version yet. If it's playing Atali over Ulamog, I don't think that's correct. Ulamog is a lot better than Atali. What do you want? Treat this like Rakdos, right? Spring and wedding announcements. Topic for Field of Ruin. Topic for Field of Ruin, Alright, let's cut these and cut one of these for 3 announcements. Call it a day. Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna play 8 Field of Ruins, then just fucking Tomic them, right? Imagine if they had kept that same hand game 1 and we had a turn 2 Tomic, they would just never be able to win. They could never cast a single spell. Yeah, Tomic's mostly for Lotus Field. Where's the deck list? I feel like I saw this earlier. Yeah, there's no Ulamogs. You lied to me. Chat, you lied to me. There's no Ulamogs. There's Emrakul's and Atalis, but yeah, I don't know. I just Generator Servant is not a playable card. It's cool, and it's nice that it ramps and gives haste, but like, you can't play cards like that. This is a really awkward Thalia hand. Keep it. I don't know if I should, but I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, Generator Servant is just like, it's just not good. Like, you play Generator Servant, they kill your thing, and, it's just not a good exchange. I like that we have the Thalia wedding announcement combo. The classic. Yeah. The classique. Simply just draw land. Yeah, see? You really think I wasn't going to draw land? I can't even use the Lotus Petal. Have I tried the Soren Galta combo on stream? Several versions, actually, yeah. If you go check the YouTube, there's a couple of different versions. I think one of them, the second one I played, just got uploaded this morning, so definitely go check that out. But we've played, I think all 3 of them are uploaded. An Orzhov version, a Rakdos version, and then the Abzan version. A most based Mardu player. Alright, let's make some tokens. The new Tyvar on top end core target. Doesn't that thing cost 4 mana? I don't know if I like it that much. I remember you mentioned yesterday about somebody playing... Oh, that's bad. You mentioned yesterday about somebody playing Throne of the God Pharaoh and Elves to combo with your Convoke cards. It sounds like kind of a cool idea. Alright, Shelly. Should I play Kalain? Prevent Liliana from sacrificing? It's probably worth it. Yeah. I have to give up 1 treasure, but that's fine. Oh, I guess we had the token, but this protects against push plus Liliana. So they need 2 removal spells. Yeah, but they could have, push Liliana, right? No blocks. I will take however much damage you want to deal me. I'll take it all. Unfortunate. Alright, Djeru. Djeru. Not a Djeru. Your move. Let's put Sheoldred out of double ball range. Well, it would still be a 5/6, right? Djeru, please. Djeru, please. Building that. Okay. Aren't they supposed to field the plaza? Surely that one's better than Concealed Courtyard. I mean... Chat, it's the sub-song. You know what to do. We did see an Ulamog, that is true. Welcome to... Can still cast Djeru, because I do have the treasure token. It's the thing. Djeru. Nah, no Volcanic Spite. The thing about Volcanic Spite is Djeru looks at top 6, and you don't have a way to shuffle your library, so, there's really no reason to play stuff like that. Suspiciously holding up 2 mana, huh? Wonder what that could be. I did cast an 11/11 Ulamog earlier against Blue-White Control. That was pretty cool. Bet you didn't have that one on your bingo card. Still gonna hold up 2 mana, right? No fun. No fun allowed. Yeah, I mean, I know they have a removal spell, but... Wait, is there a way... Can I hold up Plaza? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, I can't hold up Plaza. Alright. Maybe they won't have it. Oh, wait, I need to cast the Mox. I almost F6'd. Need to cast the Mox. They're just gonna kill it anyways, but... You have 2 Moxes. It doesn't matter, I'm still short. I also can't use the Mox before I play the Djeru, so it's irrelevant, right? The Moxes don't do anything until I cast the Djeru. Yeah, I get it. Tank, kill your Djeru. Tank, kill your Djeru, huh? Fine. Fine. People just don't want to let me have fun. Imagine, chat. They're so rude. It spun the wheel. Yeah, I don't think we spun the wheel that whole match. Need a little Gamba. We've had 7 spins, though, so... It was kind of a depressing game. They just had, like, wrath into threat. Yeah, that matchup seems pretty awful. You were promised Gamba? We've Gamba'd 7 times today. Valky Olivia? Sure. Should Gamba 3-2? I believe it. We'll get a Gamba this game. What's up, Dumplink? How you doing, buddy? All good, all good. Hope you're doing good. It says, don't forget to use those Prime Sub. Doom needs his daily taco a lot. Yeah, exactly. How else will I eat tacos if we don't get Twitch Prime Subs? Chat simply just does not want me to eat tacos. Nah, Rogues wouldn't play Drawn Catacomb. This is definitely Blue-Black Control. Yes, the Aftermath set is Pioneer legal. Our set Ritual of Soot, huh? Well, that is a tad unfortunate. So if I play Olivia, it's just gonna die. I guess I give them a Skrelv. Yeah, I guess we give them a Skrelv. I need to play a spell this turn because I just need to empty my hand for Djeru's, but... Have I seen the blue-black Yorion battle stack? No, I have not. That sounds like that sounds like a deck of all time, though. It does sound kind of based. Surely they won't be able to counter all 3 of my Djeru's, right? Right? There is simply no way. Oh, that's not good. They have Consider. Alright, here's my Adeline. You go. Word. I heckin' love playing against control decks. I don't know about you, chat, but I really, really do heckin' love playing against control decks. Control. Bad. Bat chest. I heckin' love control. Why did we draw a card there? Because of Narset. Bad. I heckin' love control. 2, 3. They have enough to activate Hall, right? Yeah. I guess I should have played this pre-combat, because then if they have a counterspell, I can still attack the Narset. They had the lock. Well, I mean, if they draw a bunch of lands, we can still find Ulamog. See, Taimu has finally come to light, you know? You finally come to the realization. Counterspells suck. I've known this my whole life, but... Alright, did we just go to combat? I mean, I think we're gonna get a trigger. We do have Plaza. I'm just debating if I should do anything pre-combat, like play a land. I don't think so. Alright, who do we attack is the question. I think both have to go at Narset. Alright, you ready? It's time for a Gamba. Chat, you want a Gamba? 30 seconds, let's go. Will we hit an Ulamog? Ask your votes in the chat. Do you believe? Do you believe? Get it twisted. It is time to get it twisted, chat. You will profit, you will win, you will do all of that. Well, Taimu used to be the Blue Moon guy. Maybe he's not anymore. Trigger resolves. Ulamog mod check. That's a Valky. It's not an Ulamog, but it is still pretty good. Alright, Gambas. No Gambas. Well, Gamba, F's in chat for the believers. Ulamog, no. Big old F's in chat for the believers. I'm gonna keep the Takaduma. I'm ruining you. How much have you lost today, Micah? Alright, mod check counterspell? Any counterspells? Oh yeah, my Tibalt costs 1 because of Thalia. Alright, well, do that. Play a land for turn? I can hold up. What's this do? Creature planeswalking junction spells. Sure. I'll take that. There you go. You figure it out. I mean, they might just die to this Valky, right? Nice control deck. Classic. Valky's a hell of a card, huh? Gonna make me play Angels? Oh no. Not like this. Control D's. So what, Redained wedding announcement probably? I don't share the pain. I've been cutting Zurgo against them, but kind of like Zurgo. Yeah, Tybalt is a hell of a drug. The hell do we cut in this matchup, chat? All my cards are pretty good. But I do kind of want both of these. Oh, Rogues is really good. I'll just never play it, but it is a very good deck. Your own with the Dia version of this. Yeah, we're going to cook it up after this. I think we cut Kalain because we're not trying to go fast. Not trying to go Monk of Speed. And maybe we just don't bring in Redain. Let's just not bring in Redain. Let's try this. Yeah, the deck is really good, Bobsy. Very, very good deck. It's just, like, not my jam, so I'll never play it personally, but it is, I cannot deny it is a very good deck. Ooh, that's a really good draw step. Cutting Kalain and Amber's against control. Yeah, cutting Amber makes sense, too. Like, if you're cutting Kalain and you're under the assumption that you don't have to go fast, then cutting Amber also kind of makes sense, too. I could see that. Yeah, this is, like, the perfect curve. No! Rude. I mean, I have a second Thalia, so whatever, but... I think I'm still just going to play Winning Announcement this turn. Yeah, I'm going to play Winning Announcement for sure. Okay, this is fine. We get to resolve Winning Announcement. I'm cool with this. I know that I knew that this was a possibility, but like I think I'm pretty happy with this exchange. Getting to slam Winning Announcement. Unban Lurison Pioneer? Nah, I'm all set. Please don't do that. Whatever you do. Whatever you do, Watsy, do not unban Luris, please. Tech. I mean, I guess I'm kind of playing into a sweeper by playing Thalia Valky. So I guess we can Valky first to do a check for a counterspell. Censor Daze Dig. Oh, they could censor my Thalia. How about I just cast nothing? Sure, I'll just cast nothing. Alright, you can go. Not gonna play in the censor. Fatal Push. Rude. You can draw a card next turn. Yeah, this is like, whenever you get Winning Announcement going against them, it's always a fine spot. Now we can draw a card. And they played the Shipwreck that turn, right? Yeah. Tax. Yeah, we can also eventually just, like, Takanuma back the Valky at some point. Let's play... Aw. What if I just went Kytheon Tapland, hold up the Indestructible? Because they're going to cast Dig, but even if I play Thalia, they can still Dig this turn. I actually kind of like that. I think it's worth not committing another creature into a Wrath. Because, like, if I commit the Thalia, I can't Indestructible the Kytheon. So I think I like this better. Yeah, also, we're flipping Wedding Announcement, so it's a 2-turn clock anyways, right? Like, 7 this turn, then play Thalia, then it's lethal the turn after. So, yeah, we can also activate Takanuma if we want to. Yeah, Kytheon's odd. Makes us better against Extinction Event. It's a good line for sure. Assume they're digging for a Wrath here. But not... I don't think any of the Wraths are going to clear all of our stuff, right? And that's a pretty decent draw, too. Depending on how they play this. That is kind of an issue. So the only way I can haste Hazoret is if I keep Takanuma and draw 1-drop. So I think I shouldn't activate Takanuma here because of that. Okay. So now I can go Adeline, hold up Indestructible? Right, they eat a token, go to 19, they take 7, go to 12, so it still deals them 4 damage. Yeah, I think I like that. So 1, 2, 3... Kalitas is kind of an issue, but... Oh my god, I got massively punished for not playing my land first. That's a disaster. Yeah, I should have played the land first. I just kind of assumed if they had Fatal Push... Oh, I guess they couldn't do it on my turn, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was a big punishment. That was bad. Whoops. That was my bad. Okay. So now they nurse it. Wait, wouldn't they... Don't they have Daze Undoing? Do they not want a Daze here? Why wouldn't they... I'm confused. Why wouldn't they just Daze? They reveal the Censor, which we can pay for. I mean, we kind of just have to hope they have nothing, right? Oh, right, the Thalia, okay. Yeah, we have to jam here. We can't pretend they have anything. Cannot play around much. Pay for Censor. They have Takanuma. Oh yeah, they could have played their land, right? No, I think they played Swamp for turn. Combat, mod check? Ooh. The question is, do we send anything at Narset? Alright, I'll get a Gamba going, and then I'll figure out where I'm attacking. Alright, Gamba's up. You know the drill. Get it twisted, gamble, you will win, yada yada. Now we have to figure out who's attacking where. So this is at 3. I do kind of want to kill the Narset, right? So let's go... Well, under the assumption that we don't hit Ulamog, maybe we just go for broke and hope we hit Ulamog? Just say fuck it? No, I think we gotta split. Because, like, we're probably gonna win if we hit Ulamog anyways, right? Yeah. Alright, Ulamog, mod check. Ding, 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 ding. We finally pay off the believers. We finally pay off the believers. Let's go. Believers finally win a prediction. You'll love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. This is a 6/5, so I guess I'll kill both your things. They're just like mega dead, right? I'm just gonna blow up 2 lands. Go. I guess they can Extinction Event even, but then I keep Adeline? It's just that easy. The classic. Gamble, get it twisted, you will win, you will rebuild your life, yada 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 yada. You know what to do. You know the drill. Alright, so how many total flips did we hit? Is that 9 flips? And I think we hit 3 Ulamogs out of 9 flips, so we're still batting 33%. That's not too bad. Can't be that bad. Ooh, Chandra DTK. Alright, let's build the Naya version.